And good evening, boys and girls, and welcome to the Saturday Night Creche. So, this is our third episode, and tonight we have James with us.
Hello,
James.
how you doing, mate? You all right?
Yeah, not bad. Unfortunately, we've not got Steve with us. However, he is in chat. So, hi, Steve.
Hi, Steve.
Get well soon. Is he chatting?
Not a second. He's stuffed from his supper, apparently.
Right. Yeah, I saw what he had for his supper. It's a bit unfortunate. So, James, what are you going to be working on this pleasant evening?
On this pleasant evening, I am going to be working on my Whirlybird Brit entry, which is this little helicopter Revell 132nd.
Okay.
SE313 Aluti. I think that's how you pronounce it. If not, I've just moodled it.
Looks very much like a gazelle.
Yeah, it's the forerunner before that. Basically, the British Army ordered 2 of them.
Yeah.
And they trialled them and eventually ordered 15 of them while they were waiting for. It wasn't the gazelle, it was something else, but I can't think what it was called. So it was a stopgap, basically.
Yes, very nice. I am going to be continuing with the Slave 1. So I have the cockpit base coated. So we're going to be adding some colours. We're going to be adding some colours to this, getting it mounted inside the cockpit, this bit, and this bit. And then we're going to prime it, and then we can attach it to the base, which is already primed. And then we can start thinking of colour scheme we're going to do. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to be doing tonight. And I also probably be doing some sanding on the motorbike from hell. This one. So there's a lot of seam work to do on this. You can probably see it around the edges and the front. We've already done the back because we have to mount this piece on. So yeah, that is what I'm going to be working tonight. And I'm probably going to start prepping the hat for painting as well.
Ooh, the hat.
Indy's hat. So that's what I'm up to. So let's see who is in chat. So we do have with us Mr. Andrew Haycock. Hi, Andrew.
Hello, Andrew.
And of course, we've got our very own Steve in chat as well. So he's probably going to be moderating the chat, so behave yourselves. And we also have with us, we got Bob's Salty Bobbington balls. Yeah, apparently we've got 14 watching. So come on, folks, say hello. Let us know what you're working on, and we'll try and keep the chat going. So, yeah. So, what have you been up to this week, James?
Work mainly. I've been. I did my Models for Heroes stint this week on Friday for the Royal Hospital Chelsea.
Yeah.
And that's been done for this month. So that's good. And just work and life stuff. Nothing exciting, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Managed to pop into a little somewhere and pick up a couple of goodies. Which is unusual for me, but yeah.
So we've had Mark Burgess join us. Evening, Mark. And Mike is here, Dad. So, and John Howell has just come in as well. Good evening, all. If you'd like to let us know what you're working on in chat. Oh, and here's Paul. Hi, Paul. And he's started on his Revel Ferrari.
Nice. And Mark Burgess is just chilling after work. It's always good to have a good chill after work.
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. Now I've got to decide what colours I'm going to paint this.
So how about your week? What's your week?
Work, and then a little bit more work. And I'm about 2/3 of the way through filming the next episode of this. But by the time I've got this all sanded down, we've got all the extra bits and pieces onto it. That should be episode 2 done, hopefully. So hopefully by this weekend, we'll have another episode on interwebs, on YouTube's.
Oh, that's nice because I know some people have been asking about it.
Yeah, quite a few actually. I was quite surprised. It's probably close to one of my most watched videos. So
Yeah.
just quite surprising. Yeah, not bad for the first episode. So Mark Burgess is still working on his Lotus 72C. He's hopefully finished tomorrow as well. So we got planned next after that, Mark. I'm going to pop this chat out so we can see it a bit better. Cool. So yeah, I don't know what colours to paint this. Probably going to do the pipework in gunmetal.
Is that the slave?
Yeah. Bit of brush painting with Tamiya. Apparently a lot of people don't like brush painting with it, but I don't seem to have an issue with it.
With Tamiya?
Yeah, as long as you keep your brush clean. Keep cleaning it every couple of minutes.
Yeah, it's not my favourite, I'll be honest.
Because it's usually
it's
usually the brush that dries up and then it just becomes a gunky mess. So I usually every couple of minutes I'll just stop, clean my brush and start again. Actually, I'm going to switch camera so we can see a bit more of this.
Oh, you're going to the desk. Oh, that's better, yeah.
There we go.
Good idea. Let me follow suit. You want to look at my ugly mug.
We'll just do these pipes back here. Default gunmetal.
Well, there you go. I've learned something today.
What's that?
Lock all doors and everyone in the house when you go live so they can't disturb you. Never mind. Luke Skyfall is with us.
Oh, evening, Luke.
He says he can't. Says hi all. Can't stay. I'm off to see Captain Marvel. Sorry.
Ooh.
Have a good show, guys. Well, thanks for popping in. It's really kind of you, and enjoy Captain Marvel.
I've heard mixed reviews of that, so I'm not sure. We'll probably go and watch it at some point, but I fancy going and watching that Alita as well.
Yeah, I like the look of that. I got to be honest.
I've watched the anime. I fancy seeing what they've done with the film.
Mark Burgess says that some goodies arrived this week in the shape of an Accra Armour. Stewart. It must be a Stewart.
Yeah. It's an M3 or an M5 Stewart, isn't it?
Yeah. John Howe says not working on anything at the moment. Just thought I'd drop in for a while. Well, good to have you here, John. And if you fancy pulling something out in the model form,
easy now.
And I won't say anything more. Yes, if you want to do that, by all means, join us. If not, just chat with us. It's all good.
Yeah.
More
the barrier, as they say.
Indeed. Mark says he's also got some paints from Frey as well. Okay. Frey at Model Emporium.
Yes, I'm starting to save, and I'm going to buy the full kit, the full set of AK's real colours, I think.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Just so I've got something other than Tamiya, because most of my paints are actually Tamiya.
Yeah, see, I'm not a fan of Tamiya, I've got to be honest. They're not my favourites. I much prefer my model colour.
Yeah.
And I've got, I would think, about a third of the range, so
okay.
That would be my next bit. I think really would be just to complete what there is.
Yeah.
Bits. But oh, Frankie goes to Hobbywood. He's in.
Evening, Frankie.
He's in the house. Evening.
Oh dear.
Andrew Callis is in the house as well. Hey boys, following along in the car park while waiting for the missus to finish up some shopping.
Yeah, you're not keeping an eye on her. Or it must be food shopping.
Oh no, I have mispronounced that. Mark Burgess said it's not Stuart. And this is where you need someone of expertise like Tim. So it's a stalwart amphibious 5-ton load carrier.
Hmm.
That rings a bell, but I can't think what it is.
Yeah. Didn't you build something amphibious not so long ago?
I did do amphibious, but yes, it sank.
Oh dear.
It sank. It's on. Well, I lie. It's on a beach somewhere.
Yeah.
Sunning itself, and it had an argument with a dragon.
Oh, it didn't drop on it, did it?
Yes.
Oh no.
But it's not majorly damaged. It's just yeah. It's there. So that'll come out at some point. I'm not quite sure how to take that, Andrew. Apparently, Andrew nailed it. Groceries.
Yeah, food shopping. Big shop.
The old Tesco's. Other supermarkets do exist.
Didn't use much of that red.
Tesco's is no longer my favourite go-to store, as they've stopped stocking peas pudding.
They've stopped stocking what?
Peas pudding.
Okay. I don't know what that is.
Peas pudding is mashed peas.
Mushy peas?
No, not mushy peas. It's peas. Where's the chef when you need him?
I know.
Honestly.
Eating some sort of like, oh, I don't know how to explain what that was.
Grass.
Is broccoli and...
Oh, I don't know how you'd explain that at all.
No. It's
No.
Not on a family-friendly show anyway.
No.
That did not want to come off there. I think this pot's on its last legs. Ooh.
Yeah, something. It's a traditional thing in which you'd have with gammon.
Okay.
So
I egg with mine.
if you have like a boiled gammon joint,
Yeah.
you would have peas pudding and butter beans.
Yeah.
And if you're really posh, you'd have a liquor as well. And Andrew Keller says he's Walmart on a Saturday. There's no way he's going in. I don't blame you, mate.
No.
I went shopping this morning. And the only reason I went was because I went at 6 o'clock in the morning by myself. And it was quick and painless.
What do you want?
And Steve has explained that his lunch just needed a straw.
What it needed was thrown in the bin. We've got an announcement in a bit as well.
Ooh.
Oh, we've got something new to share with everyone, don't we?
Ooh. And we've got you're gonna have to help me on that, Carl. I'm having a Tim moment. I can't pronounce that. Squid?
Squid?
No, not squid, is it?
What?
underneath Steve's last.
Oh, so that's Spiddy. Spiddy Q8.
Spiddy Q8. There we go.
Evening, Spiddy.
You think it'd be easy to pronounce, but for a dumb southerner like me, it's not.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything.
Hey. Nice. Play nice now.
Play nice now. I'm just doing random colours here. I'm not following any sort of pattern.
You're doing random colours and I'm doing random gluing. What could go wrong?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Nothing that I'll admit to. Oh, there we go. Peas pudding is basically split peas that are boiled.
Okay. Made of boiled legumes, split peas. Okay. I don't know what a legume is, but...
Well, it's a pea that's split, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
Come on, follow the conversation.
Right.
Oh, man. Do you think this is going to be easy? But it's not. What on earth? It is a Revell kit, I suppose.
How's it looking? Just a brand new build.
This is a brand new start for me, yeah. It's to support Tim Hedworth from the British Aviation in Scale.
Yeah.
They throw up great builds every now and again.
Yeah.
As I'm sure everyone knows. But yeah.
Yeah, well, hopefully, after we've done the 48-hour build of any Fokker will do in a couple of weeks, it's coming quick, isn't it?
It has.
We are hoping to start inviting folks on. So anybody that fancies coming on for an evening of chat and whatnot, and let us know. We'll get you invited along. As you all know, we are only going to be every fortnight. However, there is going to be another group of chaps that are going to be going live next week. And I can't remember everyone that's going to be as part of the crew, but it's called the Sprue Crew. And I believe Dad is in here. He's part of the Sprue Crew, along with Colin from Fester's Workshop. I believe Mr. Bones is in there as well.
Yep.
So if you're bored this next Saturday, because we won't be here, hop along and say hi to those guys. I'm going to try my best to be there, but I have a rugby day next Saturday.
A rugby day?
Yes. It's super.
You're not playing with the women's team again, are you?
Only off the pitch.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's Super Saturday, so the local rugby club is having a bit of a day, so they'll be putting sandwiches on and all that kind of stuff. So I will be getting slowly drunk through the day. I'm going to try my best to pop in and say hi to Colin and everyone, and Dad and Mr. Bones, and there's a couple of other guys in there. Oh, there's Vincent from Mr. Loth's Model Making as well.
Yes, there is, yeah.
And there's another guy, I'm not sure, I don't think I've met him before. I can't remember his name, unfortunately. How very rude of me. So yeah, so next Saturday, if you're bored and have nothing to do, watch out for that link. You'll find them on YouTube. It's the Sprue Crew. Trying try and find them before next Saturday and pop along and give them a like and join in what they're up to. That's my advertising done for today. Oh, no, it isn't. There's one more thing later on.
Ooh.
So, oh, yeah, just like to say, big well done to ISM last Friday. I think the total sum was £2,780.
It was indeed, yeah. Well done.
Models for Heroes. That is a superb result. Well done, them. And well done, everybody, for joining in, donating, and bidding on model kits. So, superb result. Great cause.
Yeah, I've heard from Malcolm that it's given him ability. I think I'm right in saying to get some more groups started.
Yes.
And also they've invested in some storage facilities for the stuff.
Yes.
So it's all kept nice and safe and a little bit more organised. So it does make a massive difference to Malcolm.
Yeah.
And also the guys that use the charity as well. So yeah. Help on the back, all of you. It's well worth it. Just to answer a question, Mark, who is getting bladdered. Steve's just answered it for you there.
Yeah, I think most of us use that same webcam. I've got one of those as well. They're a very good webcam.
Yeah, the only downside to them is they, if like for example with this, if I want to show it to you, it may not focus very well, and it takes a little bit of time to get the focus right on it, etc. But other than that, it's
go on.
Yeah, other than that, it's a very good camera.
You can't run two at once.
No,
I've got two, and I thought I'd be able to very quickly switch between screens by just pressing a button and choosing which camera I'm looking at. But Google Hangouts don't like it. OBS don't like it. So I have to unplug one and plug the other in to get them to switch. So that's a bit unfortunate. But if you had a different maker webcam, apparently you can do it. So, yeah. That's no problem, Mike, for the shout out. It's all about sharing, getting everyone involved. That's one of the reasons why we're doing this, bringing as much and as many people together as we can, because there is quite a lot of politics in this hobby that's not required.
Yeah, it's all about supporting one another.
Correct.
We're a small bunch of people in the scheme of things.
Yeah.
The least we can do is support each other. And the fact that we're able to communicate and not clash with each other, and that's not making it a competition per se, and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. That in itself creates an environment for those that are watching to be entertained by different people throughout the weeks and months.
I will not entertain.
Well, I don't know so much.
Well, yeah.
Gonna go and play rugby soon.
I'm not playing.
Steve's bringing us sandwiches, apparently.
I'm watching. I'm not playing. I find it hard to run a bath. Never mind running up and down a rugby field.
Mark's just said, "Can you get a switching box?" There are ways around it, Mark. If I'm honest,
there are.
I'll be honest with you. I actually do run two Logitechs together on my computer, but not at the same time, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
And I can switch between them. I don't know how I've managed it, but I'm not the norm apparently, in many ways.
Yeah.
But there are switching boxes. There's loads. If you really want to get into it, so in all seriousness, on the internet there is loads and loads of different things in which you can purchase and buy. You can get faders and oh god, you can go mad. But they are big money.
You can get into your registry as well and change the name of one of them to something else. Apparently that works as well.
Ah, okay.
I really don't fancy doing all that. For the amount of time it takes to unplug one and plug the other in, it's
that's right.
It's not worth too much of a hassle. So.
Badger's in, oi.
Hello, Badger. Can you show both of them and switch between them quickly, Mike, with having the... Because they're both Logitech, but obviously they're different models. So your registry should show them as something different.
Yeah, I would think that would probably work. Yeah, to be honest with you, Mike, for most applications, you only need one camera anyway.
Yeah.
So, and to be honest with you, I am aware of quite a few people that do this sort of thing that only have got one and they just move it around one way or another. So there are ways around it.
There's always a way. Nature finds a way.
Steve says he thinks that you need God into drivers.
Okay, yeah.
When that medication's kicking in. Love you, Steve, really honest. And Savaloy, apparently. Go. Yes, I understood that's what you meant. You need to go into the drivers. Well, yeah. Do you know, now you say that, Steve, it's really obvious, isn't it? Bless you. Oh, Steve, did you you'll have to answer this in the chat because I'm busy talking to you, but you're not here. Did you see my little bonus that I picked up on Friday? Yeah. Question mark. And Dad just says Hangouts just won't accept two of the same camera.
Yeah.
So that's all it's about. So yeah, if you rename the camera, I must have renamed one of my cameras at some point. You know, one's scary and the other one's super scary. Question mark. I'm assuming you didn't. Right. As a means of, because I'm waiting for this to set for a minute. I got myself a little treat on Friday.
Oh, let me hold on. I shall put it onto you, and then people can see as you're going to show them. There we go.
Oh, okay. What camera should I use? All the talking cameras has got me confused.
Camera one.
Camera one.
Camera one. Camera two.
So, as you are probably aware, or if you're not, you will be. I beg your pardon, Steve. There's no place for that sort of language. There's a fine, you know. Yes, in a couple of weeks' time, when we do our next show, it's going to be a little bit different to this, in that I've managed to convince two very clever people to get involved in a build, and that build is any Fokker will do. Which by the names would suggest, and as Steve's just put in, it's to do with building a Fokker of 1/48 scale. And to this end, to not beat around the bush, I got myself one of these.
Nice. Very nice indeed.
And I'm going to change the camera too.
Camera two.
Camera two.
Camera three.
It's not the BBC, is it? Could do this so without even realising. So anyway, yeah. So I bought myself this, a nice little Fokker DR1 combo. Looking forward to playing with that. I don't know if that's what I'm going to do for the build, but I do have a Fokker D7.
You've got a load of Fokkers, haven't you?
I'm in a Fokker sort of mood, and you have to be careful how you say that. So yeah, so the idea is next not next weekend, the weekend after, so our next show, is we're going to build one of these in 48 hours.
No, we're going to try and build one of those.
No, we're going to build it in 48 hours. Yeah. Whether it will look anything like it's meant to.
Yeah, so there's my copper.
And yeah, you actually got one of the DR ones, haven't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I got the Red Baron's Fokker. Yeah. It's a lot smaller than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, the D ones are.
My big fat fingers are going to seriously struggle with that.
But you've got 48 hours to struggle, so that's good. So the idea is that obviously with this 48 hours, we are going to try and be as live for as much of that 48 hours as possible. Now, clearly, being the young spring chickens that we are, I'm not quite sure how much of the 48 hours we're going to achieve. I certainly will be trying to do as much of it as possible, and I'm hoping my dear friends will follow suit and be with me, but I can't guarantee that. But I would really, really like you to get involved. So if you have a Fokker in your stash, so many words here to trip over. Why don't you join us? Like I say, it's just 48 hours. Has to be a 1/48 scale Fokker. And that's any sort of Fokker. So that does sort of say World War One, but there are other Fokkers that are not World War One, would you believe? So that's why any Fokker will do. Yes. I think I said that right.
Yes. We've just had Colin join us as well. Well, a few minutes ago, but you were busy talking. So, hello, Colin.
Hello, Colin. Yeah, Colin's got straight in there with the conversation about cameras.
Cool.
So that's cool. We like a bit of expertise.
Indeed.
So yeah, if you are interested in that, what I would kindly ask you to do is head over to the Model Officers Mess Facebook group, and there is an event in the events section, strangely called Any Fokker Will Do.
Just strange, isn't it?
It is, yeah. Well, I've tried to keep it simple because obviously I'm involved. So, so yeah, just click on that event, pop in a comment that you're doing something, or you're available, and a picture of what you're gonna do. The kit obviously can't be started like any group builds that generally happen. It's got to be started on the day. We start at 8 o'clock on the Friday, and 48 hours you have to build. And all I ask is that you post up some pictures of your build as you go along, so we can see how you're struggling. I mean, how you're doing.
Yeah, we're hoping to invite people onto the live stream as well. So if you've got a camera,
yes,
come along and say hello, then let us know. And
yeah, if you're interested in obviously being on the 48-hour on the live stream, then please let me know as soon as you possibly can. If you can't get on to the mess page or event page, just PM me on Facebook. That's more than ample, and then we can have a chat, and we'll get that sorted. So yeah, really looking forward to doing that.
Yep. Fun.
Got me cocktail sticks ready for my eyes.
Yeah. I'm using the Tamiya tape.
You're going for the tape, are you?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, both of them work. So I have done one before, in fairness. Not quite the same, but yes, I've done one before, and it is quite fun. Definitely. Let's have a quick look at the chat. Let's see what's been going on. Obviously, Campbell said hello to Colin. Andrew Haycock said he's in. He has said it on Facebook. Yeah, I know you have, Andrew. He's got a 148 Fokker D7 in the stash, so it should be fun. That's good. That's 3 of us. Ooh. No, there's more than that. There is. Frankie's not got. He hasn't got a Fokker.
Cool.
Got a Fokker in his stash. Well,
cool if you can join in.
If you can, that'd be great. They are readily available, but circumstances fully understandable if you can't. Just checking my D7 unstarted but got it from King Kit second hand. Andrew, it doesn't matter. That's fine. As long as it's unstarted, that's fine. Doesn't matter at all. Obviously, not stolen from a shop, preferably, or certainly that we don't know of. Yeah, and Steve is. If you didn't know, I'll explain because Steve's put a message up there. Steve actually is unwell and he's in hospital at the moment, so we wish him well. And as he's just put in there, he's going to have a few more fluids. Apparently, they've got some vodka on IV for him, so that's nice. No,
He's cracking, Steve.
He's got some IV fluid, so yeah, he's got to concentrate on that. Although he is in the chat chatting with us because he didn't want to miss out. He wanted to be at home, but we told him to stay there. Gary's just joined us evening.
Evening, Gary.
And I think we're up to date with the chat.
Awesome.
Oh, Joe. Did we say hello to Joe?
Hello, Joe.
Hello, Joe. I didn't see you there. My friend, sorry.
How are you doing, Joe?
So not everyone's told us what you're working on. Give us a shout. Tell us what you're doing. You might just be sitting there with a cup of coffee or something a little bit stronger and trying to drown us out, maybe.
Yeah, now, is that IV fluids or 4 fluids?
No, it's 1.5, isn't it? He's got like a comma in it.
Yeah.
Is that what you call it? Is it a comma?
A hyphen, I think.
Well, it's being high fluid then, is it?
Yeah.
Well, indeed. No worries, Andrew.
Add the colour to this.
Right, I'm going to crack on. I'm going to crack on and get some bits on here. Oh, don't you just love her as well?
Love painting small stuff, me.
So Joe's working on his Airfix 1/24 Spitfire 5B, as well as finishing up his Tackham King Tiger.
Nice. I've never built a Spitfire. I've got one in the stash.
You've never built a Spitfire?
Never built a Spitfire.
Really?
Really, yeah.
What, in any scale?
In any scale.
Wow.
Yeah. I'll have to remedy that at some point this year, I think.
That's really unusual.
I do have one in the stash. I think it's an Edward one. It's not a profit pack. It's something else. It's a bubble top one or something. I don't know. I bought it from Mr. Paul over at ISM. One finished little cockpit. Not a huge amount of detail in there.
Oh, wow. I'll tell you what, that's pretty special. Oh, look at that. Leave it. That's it. Lovely. Lovely. Oh, that's really nice. What blue is that you've used?
That is...
Or is that
XF8. So...
Nice. Yeah, that's really nice.
So that is now going to get put into here.
Is that gunmetal? It's not gunmetal, is it?
There's the metal bit is gunmetal, yes.
Oh, okay.
Trying to put that in backwards. There's a bit of brass in there as well. Some reds, some oranges, some blues.
Nice.
See what it looks like once it's all together in a minute.
Right, Badger is... Oh, I think he'll be back in a minute. He's got some stuff to do. Enjoying the stream though. Good, that's great. Glad you're enjoying it. Joe says, this is my first Spitfire. Both builds will be cutaways.
Oh, yeah, you've not gone through anything too difficult then.
No. Oh, no. Wow. Oh, talking of difficult,
Wait,
fuckers. It was you, wasn't it? We were looking at the what? How do you describe those? The fuckers without skin.
oh, the wooden balsa plane.
Yeah. In the reputable shopping which I was in.
Did you just say that out loud? You did.
I did, yes. In the shop I was in on Friday, they had one, but it wasn't wood. It was PE.
Oh, I don't think I could handle that.
Oh,
No,
do you know, I did think twice, and then I thought of Chris.
We have one mounted cockpit with a closable window.
That's nice.
I can't quite see the cockpit in there. Oh, you're not going to see much of it anyway.
Nice though.
Different. So we will get this glued, and then that is ready for primer.
Yeah, in fairness, it didn't look. It was a bit on the pricey side, I thought.
Yeah.
Probably not for what it is, if I'm honest. It's just me being tight. But I did think of you and thought, it didn't look super difficult, but it did look nice.
Yeah.
And it was a DR1 as well. And 1/48.
Nice. Cool. There we go.
Back to the chat, and Daddy's doing more to his 1/48 sub.
Yep.
Mark Burgess, not built a spit. Oh,
so it's not just me then.
That's not just you. And Steve did a 1/24 spit, airfix spit. He gave up.
Yeah,
it ended up being more filler than glue than it was steroid. Steroid, plastic.
I remember Steve doing that. It was, difficult, shall we say?
Yeah. Kevin Stephen has just joined us. Says hi all guys.
Hello.
Would like to take part in the 48-hour build on the 22nd. Yes, please come and join. If I can send you pictures every couple of hours, would that be okay?
Yes, there will be a post going up for people to post their pictures as they make progress on the Facebook.
Basically, what I've done is I've set up an event on Model for Officers Facebook page. So what I would suggest to make it easy is if you want to do that, you're more than welcome. I'd ask you to do a picture of the beginning, so the kit in its bits and pieces, with some sort of verifiable thing next to it, so an iPad or something like that with the date and time, and then just pop up pictures as you go along. More than welcome to do that. That'd be great, because watching your progress would make us spur us on, so that'd be really good. So yes, Kevin, get involved. It's really, really cool. He's got a Fokker E11 or E111 1/48 from Edward.
Nice.
Cool.
Steve, it was around that mark. Around the £70 mark for that Balsa Fokker.
The PE one was around the similar. I think it was slightly less, but around the similar price as well. So Gary's having a no model night tonight. Been at his mate's unit, helping prep his 1-in-1 racing car for paint all day. Nice. So he's now sitting down to some fish and chips with a cold beer, watching us work away. Thanks for joining us, Gary.
Yep.
And well done for your hard work today. I'm sure your friend would really appreciate that. Make sure you pop up some pictures so we can see your progress as well.
So, 8:45. And that is my nose section done.
Oh, that's nice. Joe's just put up a comment in there. He says, thanking me for support and encouragement I've given him over the last couple of years. Appreciate it. Oh, cool. It's really nice of you to say that. It means an awful lot. I got to be honest. I don't just speak for myself when I say this, but I know Karl and Steve, that's our whole ethos, if you like, with what we do, and many other groups as well. We're not alone. We're not different. But we are there purely to what we like and what we get the thrill out of, if you like, is encouraging you to pick up a model, build a model,
join in
how you want to build it, not how everyone else wants to build it.
Yeah, and join in the community.
Absolutely. So the fact you find that have helped and appreciate it, that means an awful lot. So thanks for saying that. It means a lot. No talk of food allowed. Is that now, Steve, or is that in the 48-hour build?
Steve, did I tell you we had a Chinese tonight? Can't remember if I did. Hey, Steve's gone quiet.
So fluids make me quiet.
Yeah, he doesn't want to swear. Fine.
They're still findable in the chat, Steve. Remember that?
Yeah.
I'm waiting for that bing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you know it's going to come in another chat, don't you?
Yeah. Bing, 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 bing.
He is allowed to eat, Mark. It's just what he's allowed to eat.
Yes.
Not look. He sent us a picture earlier on today, and it did not look. Actually, it looked disgusting.
No, in fairness, I think that I think it would be accurate to say that it would generally make anybody not want to eat. So it's a good thing.
Yeah. Suffice to say, you wouldn't give it to the dog. Well, I wouldn't anyway, because that'd give my dog the craps.
The way my dog is right now, I wouldn't give her anything. That's a whole other story.
I wouldn't feed your dog at all.
No. Not for several days. Oh dear. It doesn't really need clarifying, but I'll explain. My in my hobby room, I have a little area where my lovely Dalmatian dog lies with me and enjoys my company, or hides, whichever way you want to look at it. Unfortunately, she has. I think it'd be fair to say she's got an upset stomach, and yeah, she's not in here with me tonight, unfortunately, because the entertainment value would be wonderful for you, but not for me, I'm afraid. So yeah, she's taking a night off. Green is my favourite colour, but not like that.
Oh. Put that lid on there before it breaks off. We almost have a slave one.
Have you glued that in place now?
No, it's just sitting on top at the minute.
Okay. Sorry, I had my head down. I wasn't really paying attention. Rude.
Quick test fit.
Quick test fit.
So I'm going to do a red base, I think. So this section will be red.
Mm-hmm.
This section will be white.
Ooh.
And we're going to do the Japanese sunburst.
Ooh.
Somewhere on the side here.
Nice.
Hopefully I can get a nice round circle cut out. And some stripes. Should be interesting. Should be fun.
It's gonna look good, that is. Really gonna look good. So Gary, quick question for you. Red or brown? Here's my question of the week.
Right. It's drying. Put you over there. Oh, we also got the Tidarian shuttle into primer as well. So let's look at all black.
Oh, wow.
The big fin from the
I've
back.
forgotten about that.
Yeah.
What are you going to do with that?
It's going to be a light grey, and some of the panels will be a very light grey, and that's going to be pretty much it. I'm not going to bother weathering it because obviously it's an Imperial ship, so they're usually pretty brand new. It doesn't need to be dirty, and I think I'm just going to have it sitting parked. So I will do probably a base for it, like a hangar bay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it lends itself a lot more to being parked, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know why. Just
you can always do a partial takeoff where it's sort of like the wings are just starting to come down and lifting off. But do I? Don't I? I don't know. But that's the plan at the minute. It'll be just parked.
I think park's good. If you're gonna do a diorama base, I think that'd be cool. Yeah. Definitely. And Gary, I was talking about your fish and chips, mate. And obviously, if you haven't clicked already, red or brown sauce, what is your go-to sauce?
Sauce. Ketchup with you later.
Ketchup? Nah, you want some brown, innit?
Brown, innit?
You want some HP?
Brown on pork products, red on chips.
Brown on pork products. Okay.
Sausages, bacon. It's got to be brown. Oh, look what I found.
What did you find? Would you look at that?
Would you look at that? Totally scales models. A totally. Got someone else's teeth in it. It's all right. Totally scale model sticker. Look at that. Yeah. I haven't got any of yours, James, apart from the one that's on the lamp.
Have you not?
No.
I must remedy that.
But I have started my sticker wall as well, so I'll need one for that. So if you wouldn't mind sending me one, that'd be cool.
Well, funny enough, actually, yes, Steve, I was thinking something similar.
Giveaway.
This is completely off the wall because I haven't suggested this to anybody. But during the 48-hour build, maybe the three of us would like to do some giveaways of the stickers.
Yeah. I've got a few left. So I need to get these used up so I can get some more made. So yeah, well, certainly.
Cool. We'll have a go at that then.
Yeah.
So there you go, guys. Hot off the press.
Hot off the press. There
will be some giveaways during the 48-hour build, and there'll be some stickers on the go. Woo! We like a sticker.
See, I've got stickers coming out of my ears.
Oh, would you look at that sticker?
Size of that. Look at it. Oh,
I do like that sticker. I've got to be honest.
Yes, it is very nicely made, isn't it?
It is very nicely made.
We've got 5 lamps, Dublin Brew. These came from Antonio.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Bulldog models. Antonio. We got one of Foxy's, one of Mike's.
Nice.
One of the Bulldogs. So we might send some of these out as well. Some different ones.
Yeah.
You're not getting any I haven't got doubles of. Yeah.
To be honest, there you go. Anyone that's watching that has stickers for their groups,
yeah,
give us a shout.
Yeah.
Send us a PM, and we could maybe just do a whole giveaway of all sorts of things. More than happy to do that.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Right, are we going to tell everyone about the new page?
Oh, Steve's going to do that, wasn't he?
Steve was going to do that, yeah. Oh, look, I've got a team and app to art as well.
Oh, look at that.
and little baby scaly models.
Baby scaly models.
Yeah, because Mike has got some new red ones, I think. So yeah, we'll need some of those if you don't mind, please, Mike. Yeah, we can give some away next fortnight, not next week. Sprue Crew next week. Don't forget.
Yeah. So yes, go on, then.
Right. Okay. So we are starting a new group up called the Saturday Night Creche. Now, at the moment, it is sitting there as a secret group, and I am now just going to go in there and make it. It'll still be a closed group, so people will not be able to steal or share your work. But yeah, it's about to be opened up. I would screen share, but my screen's a bit of a mess at the minute with about 50 windows open.
Hang on a second. I shall let me. Yes, let me.
Oh,
nothing like a bit of planning.
Planning? No. Yeah, the group will be there for you guys to share your work. It'll be there as well for us to post links to the live shows. And of course, on the Saturday, we aren't live. We have a hangout, and we do quite often have impromptu hangouts as well, which just seem to happen. So if we ever do that, then the links will go up in this group page. So I've now got to work out how to change this group.
And I've got to work out how to do this. Oh, I know what to do. Bear with me a second. I'm being a bit of a plonker.
There we go. Edit group settings.
So there you go. There is the Facebook, the Saturday Night Creche. It is a secret group.
Confirm. So confirm, and there we go. The group is now open. So if you want to come along, share your work, and see our work and everybody else's work, there we are. There are a few guidelines. They're not rules per se. So this is going to be a safe place for you guys to share your work without any unwanted criticism.
Just going to interrupt you 2 seconds. Frankie's saying goodbye. See you later, Frankie. No problem.
See you, Frankie. Thanks for coming along.
And we are locked on you, so I can't show the page on the sharing.
Right, there we go. Plan C. So yeah, it's going to be a safe place to share your work. We won't don't have to worry about toxic people or unwanted criticism. There'll be no we won't tolerate, as I said, toxic people, rivet counters, religious nutcases, and things like that. There'll be no criticism allowed on your work unless you specifically asked for it. It won't be a sales site, but you will be able to share bargains and things if you spot them, which is slightly different. If you find a bargain and want to share it with everyone so everyone can get in on the action, you're more than welcome to do so.
Can you put me on present, because you're talking and it's not going up so they can't see it?
There we go. So that is the page.
Sorry.
So there we go. That's it. So come along, join in, say hi, and show us your work. That'll be awesome.
So there you go. As you can see, I'm watching as well as trying. I've got screens everywhere. So as you can see, the groups there. The banner is obviously the three groups. Karl's, myself, and Steve's in the banner. And there are some rules. The rules are there. Please read them. They're not difficult, as Karl has explained. And with I will just re-emphasize with the Hangout side of things. On the alternative weeks, we do off-air hangouts, and it's always good to get to see some of the people in which we chat to. So come and join us. And that's that. I'm going to stop sharing. And Colin Izofsky.
See you, Colin. Thanks for coming along.
That's a relationship of mine. Thanks for coming. Bum, bum. So there you go. Jolly good.
Yes, there we go. So I shall take it there. There we go. Yeah, there is the new group. We sort of hashed that, didn't we, really?
We did a little bit, but, you know, we like to fly by the wire, so
yeah,
that's all good.
We as professionals in it.
We're fully trained as operators.
Yeah.
Of something.
Yeah. Oh, and the post went up yesterday on my group for April's banner. So,
yes,
log in and share a picture of your own for the banner for next month. It needs to be as square as possible. You need to tell us what it is, what scale it is, what it is, and yeah. And then at the end of the month, the admins of the group get to choose 2 work in progresses or completed builds to go on the banner for the whole of April. So. Go show.
And our first member of the group has just been approved.
Indeed. Welcome, Mark.
Hello, Mark.
Like I say, the braid is brand new. There's not much posted up on there yet, but I'm sure we can get this group growing reasonably well. Right, what am I doing now? I am going to do a little bit of sanding, I think. While that is drying. Yeah, do some sanding. My brushes.
Right. No.
Oh. Why is it you always need that little bit more space?
Apparently we're in trouble.
You're in trouble, are you?
Yeah, Steve's left us alone for 2 minutes.
Why? Oh,
it's alone. Yeah.
So, yeah, just mess it all up.
Sorry, Steve. I'll go and stand in the corner.
Get out of my corner, you.
There's only one in the room. Oh dear, excuse me.
That needs pulling through with the Christmas tree, I think.
Coy and half. Not half.
Oh dear. So, yes. Well, we've got 15 watching at the moment, so if you've not said hello yet, please say hello. Don't be shy. Steve's not here, so no one's going to bite your head off.
And also, of course, don't forget to put a thumbs up or thumbs down.
Indeed, yes.
Liked or disliked us, but if you disliked what we were doing, then please tell us what you disliked, so maybe we can improve. Probably not, though, if I'm honest.
Yes. Oh, we just jumped to 19 watching. So
oh, would you believe it?
YouTube might be lagging behind a little bit. So, oh, here's Brett. Hi, Brett. How are you doing? How's the weather? Still got snow?
Hi, Brett.
Is that too noisy?
Hey?
What do you say?
Did you say something? I can't lip read. No, it's fine. And we've got our first picture up on the SNC. Oh, the SNC page. Yes.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah.
I'm not going to say what it is because if you're not a member of the Saturday Night Creche Facebook group,
sorry,
why aren't you? Get over there so we can approve you.
Indeed. So we have somebody else waiting as well.
Oh, hello. I'm on it.
Come on, Steve.
I'm on it like a tramp on chips.
cheap as chips.
I am. Only problem is I can't do the post very quickly because I'm...
Brett's saying they got 50 inches of snow last week. Wow.
50 inches, wow.
That's over 2 feet, isn't it? That's math, that is, see? It's actually 4 feet.
So that's Mr. Haycock.
Welcome, Mr. Haycock.
Yeah, also, the other thing to remember is if you haven't subbed to the individual channels that are in the chat, all you need to do is just hover over that particular person. 3 dots should appear, and then you can subscribe to their channel. Make sure you subscribe to everybody in that chat.
Yep.
Support your fellow colleagues. This has been a message.
There will be a link next week to the Saturday Night Creche Facebook group in the description. There wasn't this week because we wanted to keep it a secret.
It was a secret. Even I didn't know we were going to announce it today. Well, I sort of did, but I didn't. Brett, all you need to do is put into your search box on Facebook, The Saturday Night Creche. And off it will pop. My super admin in the chat today will write exactly what you need to put in there.
You just dropped it
right on someone else. Spotlight's on you, Steve.
Come on, Steve. I didn't think you were ill.
Honestly, it's a bit fluid.
Yeah.
Talking of which, 1 second while I cough it up.
It's all right, hurry up.
Oh, lumpy bits in that. That's not good. Yeah, so obviously, those that have joined the group, please make sure you tell your friends.
Yes.
Tell your friends about the group. Tell your friends about the live chat setup that we have. Tell them about the Any Fokker will do in 2 weeks' time. Just tell them everything.
And of course, there's links to the individual groups in the description of this video as well. So if you're not a member of any of the either Totally Scale Models, the Model Officer's Mess, or Making Models, follow the links in the description and sign up. The more groups you're in, the better, because you get to see more stuff, you get to meet more people, you get to see more inspirational work from different people.
Yeah, not everybody's in the same group.
Nope. I only found out about that. What was it called that you showed me today?
Yes. The Sprue Hub.
That's the one.
A Sprue Hub. Funny enough, I want to have a chat with you about that later on, but remind me.
Will do.
Steve, while you're taking note, write down Sprue Hub and remind me. Yes, if you are not aware of, there is a link to a particular video on this particular thing I'm going to mention in the Model Officer's Mess. I've posted up today with some very nice little size of my head.
Yeah.
Model that all 3 of us want, actually, as it turns out. It's called the Sprue Hub. It is a separate entity to the YouTube, and it is a place where model makers can post their videos, how-to builds, etc., live chats and stuff as well, all in a one place where it's all to do with plastic and model making. I haven't got the link to hand, but it is. I know it's on a post which I put up in the Facebook in the Model Officer's Mess today.
Yeah.
Worth a little look. Be honest, it's new.
There, actually.
There is some good stuff on there, and to be honest, from what I've seen, it's unusual. It's not the run-of-the-mill stuff in which you'll see when you pop into YouTube
Yes, and there's not 100 cat videos on the sidebar either.
Yes.
It's all about model making.
Run by a very nice guy called Kenny, of which I haven't pre-warned him that we would be saying anything tonight. Otherwise, I would have made sure he was in the chat and he could have told us all about it himself. But in fairness, what I might do is I might try and invite Kenny onto the chat one day.
Yep.
And he can come and talk to you about it all himself.
Indeed.
So yeah, that's something. I'm playing it, and bear with me a second. Oh, Gary's joined us in the Creche as well. Gary Pashley. Well done, mate. Welcome. And Kevin Stevens also.
There we go. I've just posted it in chat.
Oh, look at you. Well done.
So there's the link to the group. I'm going to click on that just to make sure it works.
I didn't know you could do that.
Yes, it does. There we go. There is the link in chat. Yes, link posting is kind of allowed in this chat at the moment. It comes to me for approval, or one of the moderators for approval to be posted. So well, I think it does. But if it starts to be abused, then obviously it'll be switched off. So feel free to post the links to your Facebook groups and blah, 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 YouTube channels and all that stuff. Only the host will post links. Okay. I'm not sure about that.
In that case, what I would do...
I think if someone posts a link, it pops up to me to be approved. And Mark's Scale Models has just joined us. Hi, Mark. Good evening. Welcome along. Welcome to chat. As we say to everybody that comes in, what are you working on at the moment? If anything, of course.
There you go. That's the link for the Sprue Hub as well.
There we go.
I didn't know you could do that. I would have done it earlier.
So many imperfections in this plastic, it's ridiculous. Gotta love an old kit though.
Oh. Okay, this is getting...
What?
This is trying to keep up with her.
Oh, he's working on HMS Belfast. Very nice. What scale, Mark? Is it a big one? Hey.
Is he playing with a whopper?
I think he might be.
Okay, so that's Brett and Mark have joined the Creche as well on the Facebook group.
Welcome on board.
Keep those pictures posting. Lovely.
There will be some fixed announcements going up there for places for you to share your YouTubes and all that stuff. Oh, 1/600th. Very nice, Mark. Post your YouTubes, any groups, any links to any groups, and all that kind of good stuff. That'll go up. Probably later on tonight, I shall make an announcement post and make it a sticky. So, because you can have multiple announcements now, and you can, but unfortunately, you can only pin one. So, if you click on announcements, it will show you them all. But if you don't click on announcements, you will only see the one that's pinned to the top. Nearly there.
And Brett's working on a 48 scale Hobby Boss SU34.
Nice.
Oh, right. Okay, Mark. Ah, right. Okay, I got you, Mark. The stalwart picture that's been posted up in the Creche.
Oh, let's take a look.
It's a 6-wheeled amphibious truck. Nice.
Wow, Kevin's posted up with King Tiger with full interior. That looks very nice. Ah, there we go, the stalwart. Look at there's some beautiful stuff going up already.
Oh, yes.
Very nice. And maybe at some point we could do a little featurette.
Yeah, by all means, we'll do that at some point.
We shall see.
Oh, that's really nice, actually. Has Brett done a hell duck?
A what?
What's a hell duck?
I have no idea.
Gary, is that a hell duck or a hell diver? What was Brett's last video? Oh, put me on the spot now.
Yeah. Gotta love sanding.
Oh, forgive me, Brett. I don't know what that means. Is it a hell duck or a hell? What's a hell duck?
What's a duck do? Quack.
Oh, I was just confused even more. Fullback. What?
I think someone did that on purpose.
Okay. I'm just going to go back to my gluing. Because I've not done much gluing.
You managed to get much done tonight?
Hmm?
You managed to get much done tonight?
Well, I've got some of the controls and bits and pieces in there. So, yeah, no, I'm doing all right.
Yeah.
Obviously, saying loads of people and keeping up with the bits and pieces. Taking his toll a little bit, but no, that's all right.
Did you watch the James May
Yes.
Trouble with Modelling Britain?
I did, yes.
It's good, wasn't it?
It was good.
I saw me for about 1/100th of a millisecond.
Yes, I know. I wasn't on it. You were. Oh God! Have you got your M&Ms?
Yes, but they put the wrong colour in the jar.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me go. You're sacked. Honestly, sacked.
Not happy.
Can't even get the right colour.
Now, see if Steve had been here, they'd have got it right.
Absolutely, because Steve's on the ball with that sort of stuff.
Yeah, it's Steve's fault.
Oh no! Yeah, no, I did watch it. It was quite enlightening.
Yeah.
The funny part, I think, really is how can I put it politely?
When it comes to modern railway people, there's no way of putting it politely.
No, there is, because I do know some modern railway people that aren't like the ones that were depicted in that particular program. Hi, Chunk, how you doing? Thanks for joining us. Yeah, it was, yeah, a little bit like Train Spotters, isn't they? There's not a lot of difference between them.
No.
No.
They're train spotters, and they stay in their own house and spot trains. But we thought this hobby was expensive. Wow! Did you see the price of them engines?
Yes.
Oh yeah, when they just yeah, you can see the sheer horror in the boy's face when he walks into that warehouse and he says, like, where are all the
moldings?
Where are all the molds? The boy's like, yeah, we've skipped them.
We put them in a skip.
Oh.
And I'm not being funny, but if I was a skip driver,
yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
they would have been straight out of that skip. I would have bought them for whatever off the bus. You know, there is a company, in fact, talking about model railway, and I can't think of the name of the bloody company, but there was a company local to where I live that used to make trains, and they went out of business, and all the moulds and all the bits and pieces, all the bits that were left, were sold. And a guy bought them and ran a little cottage business out of a garden shed, basically.
Yeah.
And it was the guy that did LMS in my head, but I don't think that's correct. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The point is, my dad's into model railway.
Yeah.
And he's not like anything like the people depicted in the program, I can tell you. Yeah. But he only collects this particular type of company. And we were offered the guy that it was an old guy that had it, and basically it got to the point where he wanted to sell it on to someone to keep it from being destroyed.
Yeah.
And we were offered whether we wanted to buy it or not, and we turned it down. And I think there was a mistake. I think we should have taken it. If I'm honest, I can't think the name of the company, but it was they got coaches and engines.
Oh yeah,
like the original ones, and they sell for thousands. They're not cheap.
Yeah,
it's a real shame. I wish we'd said yes. I'm not heavily into railway, so it didn't really make me anything. Nigel was just joined us as well. All right, Nigel.
All right, Nigel.
You all right? Geezer, how you doing?
How's the head? Well, mind you, you wouldn't have got over from a few beverages all afternoon, would we yet?
The lady still in beverages, isn't
he? Did you not see the chat earlier saying he needs doing the pub all day? He needs a creche.
Yeah, he was looking for a creche. Yeah. Creche or crash? Or both.
So we're almost done with the first section of sanding.
Ten members in the creche at the moment.
Awesome.
16 people watching. Make sure you say hello. Make sure you do a thumbs up or thumbs down. Tell us what you like, what you don't like. Make a comment. Tell us what you're building on, and give us something to talk about.
Yes. Just a couple. What? Of buckets. There are indeed. I actually watch Kathy Millett on YouTube. She's got some great stuff on her channel.
Great tips. Yeah.
Good for diorama building as well as
very good tips on that. On
very, very good. So if you're into building your dioramas and you're not subscribed to Kathy,
there is a lot of crossover in quite a lot of the stuff that goes on in two hobbies. And I'll be honest, I do go to a few exhibitions here and there with my dad.
Yeah. Another one I follow is the guy that does the stuff for tabletop gaming, the Terrain Tutor. He is very good as well if you want to start doing your own dioramas.
Luke? Is that who you're thinking of?
Luke. Is his name Luke? I'm not sure what his name is. He's the Terrain Tutor on YouTube. It's something like that, yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
He is very, very good.
And Luke Cowan.
It shows you a lot of the cheaper alternatives to buying modelling products as well, that you can actually use just as well as the expensive stuff, shall we say.
And he has gone full time as well on the old YouTube channel.
Is that sorry?
He has gone full time.
Yes.
I don't know his personal circumstances. I don't know him that well. But I know he did a video not that long ago saying that his working circumstances have changed, and he was spending an awful lot more time with doing the YouTube side of things. I think I'm right in saying that he produces some products of which you can use.
Cool.
And he was investing the time into that.
Yeah. Cool. You should always support the little cottage industries as and where you can. Like, I support Paul quite a lot because his stuff is fantastic. UMP, the stuff's really, really good. There's the sanders I'm using right now, and they do last an age. And I'm quite rough with sanders, so they are very, very good sanders. Other sanders are available, of course. And this is what I use. And of course, he's got loads of other. I actually popped one of his priming bottles the other night. I bought myself one of the, what's it called again? Tommy TP bottle warmers, the baby bottle warmers. And I cranked it up to full whack. And I dropped this in to warm up before I did some priming. The bottom of the bottle popped because I had it too hot. So now it won't stand up, which I thought was quite funny. So, but the stuff sprays. It sprays well cold, well at room temperature. But when you warm it up, it sprays like tomato paint.
It's almost a different product, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah. So.
Yeah, it's a great tip. A great tip.
Yeah,
a very good tip.
I think that came from. I think he first spotted it on Gil, but Gil did say who he got it from as well. I can't remember who it was.
Yeah, like most of the tips in modelling, it's somebody found something from somebody, and we all pass it on. And I think from the time I've been doing model making, like most of the tips I've learnt, I've always passed on and said I learnt them from somewhere else. It's not something I've come up with. That's what it's all about. And of course, Chunk did just point out a minute ago, Luke Towin.
Okay.
An Australian model maker, very, very good as well. Very good channel, very good at dioramas and that sort of thing. Yeah, definitely.
Encounter Wargaming. I've not seen that one. I'll take a look at that. Oh, that's Atomic Dog has joined us as well.
Ian Atomic Dog.
Yeah.
Don't know your first name, so sorry about that.
Yeah.
And I'll be honest with you, it'd be nice if you could pop your name in, but I won't lie, I probably will forget. Because I'm really bad with names.
Yes, Roger.
Johnny.
Oh, I need to be careful. This is starting to pop apart.
Are you being rough?
I'm being a bit too rough.
How are you shooting?
Brian. Atomic Dog is Brian.
Brian.
I might be able to remember that. I got to be honest. I won't tell you why, but yeah, I might be able to. Stranger things have happened. So still 16 people watching. Make sure you say hello.
Hello.
Because I'm sure not all of you have said hello yet. And all say hello to Brian. Hello, Brian.
Yeah, everyone say hi to Brian.
So Brian's just returned to the hobby again, and he's given a word of advice: don't delete your YouTube channel. Starting over again.
Yeah. Yeah. So how long have you been out of it, Brian? Now we can go down a grade. Or up a grade, depending on how you look at it. Oh, I really love sanding, don't you?
My nose is run. Oh, remember.
Oh, yes. Quite happy with that.
So those of you that just joined in the chat, just to reiterate some things that have already been said. As of this evening, we've started a Facebook group called the Saturday Night Creche. The link is in the chat there. Please come over, make yourself welcome. It's just a place in which you can find out information about the hangouts that we do and the community sharing aspects of what we do, etc., etc. So please come and join us. Also, if you weren't aware, next fortnight will be our next show, and that will be a special one because we are doing a 48-hour build of a Fokker, of which you're more than welcome to join in. If you're interested in that at all, PM me or one of the guys, or watch out for any info that we'll put up in. I'll put that up in the creche.
Yep.
I'll do that tonight before I go to bed. Yeah, come and get join in with that. That'd be great. And all you need is any sort of Fokker. Doesn't have to be World War One. There are other ones, but it does have to be 1/48 scale.
Yep, there was plenty of Fokkers in World War II as well.
So any little Fokker you've got in the stash
Doesn't get old.
Grab it out and get it done in 48 hours for a bit of fun. Not confirmed yet, but there may well be a prize. And the reason for that is to celebrate the model officer's birthday. But we won't hop on about that. So yeah, make sure you get involved. Steve says he's surrounded by old men. Well, there's just so many comments I could make to that. Really, I could. Anyway, just to clarify that, Steve, if you're not well, if you're not sure why that would be, Steve doesn't hang around in parks really. He's not well, unfortunately. He's in hospital, but he's joined us in the chat. So yeah, he's surrounded by men. Whose excrement and snoring in the bed. He thought he was going to get me fine, didn't they?
We're trying our best.
Yeah. Saw that one coming. So Atomic Dog, he began the original channel with 2,500 subs back in 2008.
Wow.
Deleted the channel about 7 months ago, then took a break for 4 months. Wife had heart surgery. All is good now and ready to go again. Well, much more important than anything else, it's good to hear about your wife.
Yep.
And, you know, looking after the family and health, it comes way, way before YouTube and model making.
Oh, yeah.
Good choice, but great to have you back.
Yes. So, is this the channel you're going to be restarting, Brian? The one that you are in this chat with? Or are you going to be starting the channel up again? If you are, everyone click on the 3 dots by Brian's name. Sorry, the sub.
Indeed. Let's give him some support. After all, that is what we're all about, supporting everybody within the community.
I am going to do that right now.
I'm going to do it just after I finish fiddling with this little seat.
And there we go. Oh, so what have we got on the go here? A Blenheim. And a Toy Biz Marvel Comics Venom. Oh, that'll be interesting. Okay. So, and don't forget to press the bell icon. There we go.
Working on something. The fuck?
Right, let me do that now before I forget.
Go down another grade.
So there you go. I've subbed to Brian's channel. I know Carl has as well. Make sure you sub to each other, support each other. And obviously in the description of this Hangout, live Hangout today is myself, Carl and Steve's groups. Sorry, for YouTube channels, links and groups. Make sure you sub to those so you can keep up to date with what's going on with us. But also make sure you get over to the Saturday Night Creche as well, so you don't miss out on anything whatsoever. Get yourself all covered.
Oh, nearly done.
Oh, got that. So we're up to 12 members within the Creche already.
Awesome. Superb.
By the time I'm finished, I might remember how to spell Creche. Why not indeed?
All right.
Oh. Oh, you son of a gun.
So what's liquid glucose like, Steve, in the hospital? I see you just telling everyone about last night. Not say I've ever had liquid glucose.
I don't know, Steve. The things you do to get fussed over by a load of nurses.
Yeah.
Careful now.
Keep dropping it. That's ready for le buffet.
Le buffet.
And get it to squeak.
Right. Okay. Interesting. Apparently, it tastes horrible, especially when you're sucking it from your t-shirt.
It's better than sucking it through a sock.
Well, yes, it's true. Oh, I misread that. Sorry, when you spill it down your t-shirt. Oh, I do apologise.
Yeah, so you were probably right.
Yeah.
He probably was sucking it off his t-shirt afterwards. Like,
Oh, look at that. Gary's feeling really guilty that he's watching us and doing nothing, so he's now starting some clean-up on his 144th C5 Galaxy.
144. That must be a big model.
It's a Roden.
Yeah, a Roden Galaxy.
Yeah, good luck with that. Mind you, some people say Roden isn't as bad as it's made out, but I'm not going to test that theory. And apparently it's a used sock, not a t-shirt, I think. I hope it's not one of the gentlemen that's sleeping that you're using their socks. They won't be very impressed when they wake up in the morning.
Pick up without any socks. Who's got my sock?
Look at my socks. Sorry.
Steve's in the corner.
I'll finish with it now. Oh, goodness. tell me it's not that. It's not that, is it? It's not. No, it's not good. To you. Oh, that's grim. I don't know. I can't see him, Steve. So might not be as bad as it sounds.
Getting our mate now.
You can tell it's not going well when you're looking at the pieces, not the numbers.
Yeah, that's what this kit's like. I'll show you the instructions. So, got the instructions that show you the number, what the part is, but the sprues are not numbered.
Ah.
So you have to keep flicking to the front of the book, finding the number, and then finding the corresponding sprue that looks like that one, and then finding the thing on the sprue. Nightmare. Absolute nightmare.
So it's a little bit like doing a puzzle.
Very much so, yes. Yeah, but still easier than dragon instructions.
I'm a little worried about Nigel. I think he might have gone to sleep. I haven't seen him in the chat for a little while.
No, he's probably fallen asleep.
You think? As long as he's not got his head in the bucket, it'll be all right?
If Talbot's anything to go by, yeah, he'll be all right. And Mark's just joined us he's just been off to see Captain Marvel. So, any good, Mark? People in chat are asking the same question. So.
No spoilers, but is Captain Marvel a female?
He is.
He is. Oh, that's right then.
Yes, she is female.
Is that as to the original?
I believe so. Yeah, I'm not sure.
I don't know. To be honest, I'm not a great.
Yes, it is.
Yes, I've just been informed from behind me that yes, it is. That is true.
Our correspondent's just come back telling us about the film. Okay.
I have a resident geek sits behind me, and he knows all this stuff. So yes, I've just been informed that the original Captain Marvel is female.
Her enemy Marvel is male, but she is female.
There you go. I don't know if you heard that.
The enemy called Marvel,
and he is male.
If that's not a play on he's male, is it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, there we go. That sounded smooth.
Look at that! I tell you, that's pretty cool. Good job there, mate.
I'll get a wipe down with some UMP airbrush cleaner to get all that dust and rubbish off, and it's ready to be finished.
I'll tell you what, that is going to look the nuts when you sanded that.
Yeah, I know. It'd be nice and smooth when I sand it.
Good job, mate. That's great.
Shut up.
Shut up. Oh, hello. Why is it doing that? Shut your noise.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so Mark's saying it's an 8 out of 10.
Oh,
And Brett is shooting. He's got to get out. He's off to teach an airbrush class. Oh, very cool.
Oh, very nice.
Yes.
Well, thanks for taking the time to be with us.
Yes. Cheers, Brett, and hopefully see you next week. Not next week.
Next week, week after.
In a fortnight.
I hope you're going to have a fucker.
I'm pretty sure that Brett has at least one fucker in that.
He's got to have at least one fucker that he wants to do in 48 hours, hasn't he?
Fucker in that stash.
He's got to.
Yeah. Anyway, cheers, Brett. Thanks for coming along.
Yeah, cheers, matey.
Oh, dear. I am covered in dust. Oh. Don't forget, folks, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I've got 16 still watching at the moment, which is good. If you give us a thumbs down, let us know why. Or if you've got any suggestions.
Do you know what? On my screen, it's saying we've got 21 watching.
Okay, cool. So we've increased. But yeah, if you've got any suggestions or things you want us to do or see, join the group, make a post, and let us know. We'll see what we can do.
Oh, Brett's gonna be playing with a fucker as well.
Yeah.
Good old Brett. Well done, mate.
Nice.
You drive safe in that snow now.
Yes, especially in that beast of a machine you've got. That's, of course, if he's driving the Camaro.
I'm not sure I want to be driving a Camaro in that sort of snow, personally. But
right, let us get this hat mounted so we start to get it.
oh, excuse me for sniffling away.
I think his part is going to be.
Just going to mute myself a second while I
No worries.
adjust myself.
Oh. So those of you who don't know, this sidecar and motorbike is going to be painted in the style of the one that was in the Indiana Jones movie. The one with the Holy Grail in it. Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, I believe it's called.
It was.
Yeah, so obviously there's not going to be an Indiana Jones figure because a 1/9 figure is, believe it or not, quite difficult to get a hold of. Plenty of 1/12 and plenty of 1/6. Not very many 1/9, which is a bit disappointing, but hey ho, it is what it is. Oh, just dropped my glue. So yeah, the hat will sit somewhere on the motorbike as though they've just wandered off for a second from the bike. And there we go, mounted, ready for priming. Oh, we've got a joke in chat.
Oh, hello.
We've got what travels along the riverbed at 100 miles per hour.
Oh, I don't know.
miles an hour along the riverbed. It's going to be something so obvious, it's going to be ridiculous. Oh, I've got a terrible earache as well. Go on, Mark, I've no idea. Keeping us in suspense. Slippery peel says, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I knew it was going to be something awfully bad. It's a motorbike and a sidecar. But
oh. Wow.
Awesome. It's a wah, wah, wah.
Well, it's a no from me.
It's a no from you. Right, I need to put this somewhere safe that I'm not going to... And he drops it. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear.
Well, as long as you've dropped it somewhere safe.
It's still in one piece. It's quite a sturdy plastic, actually, and it's 3D printed, so it's quite strong. And a bargain price as well.
Bargain.
Bargain. Right, that's safe over there. That is ready for building. I've been doing that until I've recorded a bit. So what do we have? It's pottering around the bench. Needs painting. Or building. Nothing, not a lot anyway. So what's happening in chat? Oh, Steve's going groan. And Mark's going to get his coat. Oh, dear. Yeah. That's a dad joke, isn't it? Definitely a dad joke. Dad, listen to this. I'll have a Christmas cracker. Oh, classic.
Bobby Dazzler.
Bobby Dazzler. So yeah, don't forget we're not here next week, but the boys from the Sprue crew will be live. So as I've said before, pop on over to their channel on YouTube, subscribe, hit that bell button. And join in the chat there and see what those guys get up to. It will be their very first show. They have all done some live stuff together before, I believe.
Yeah.
Some of them. So it'd be good to see what they get up to, what shenanigans they get up to. So I should be trying my best to pop along and say hello. But like I say, I'll be out watching some of the rugby next week. So we've also done this as well. It's the floor panel. Try to do a bit of metal fatigue on that black bit.
That's very nice.
So it sits in the footwell of the tub. That'll get fitted in as well soon. That's Mark Burgess off. So he's got to get to bed. He's been up since 5:30 this morning. Wow.
Damn.
Yeah. I think I was just going to bed at 5:30 this morning. So thanks for coming along, Mark.
Yeah, thanks, Mark.
See you in a fortnight. That channel is the Sprue Crew channel. Let me find you a link and then you can go straight to it. Unless Mike is still there, and then Mike can post it up. So, where are you? My subscriptions. Show 200 more.
Mm.
There we go, the Sprue Crew. So this is the link to the Sprue Crew channel. So head on over, sign up. And they should be going live on their first live video next week. Same time, I think, as well. It'll be an 8 o'clock kickoff. So there we go. Oh, dear. And it is literally earache, not earache from the boss.
I'd stick to that.
She can hear me, so
I know. That's why I said it.
say it quietly because she can hear everything you're saying as well. That's So I usually switch to my headphones, but not bothered this time.
Now you tell me.
Yes. Oh, and Steve, did I tell you we had a Chinese tonight? I'm not sure if I've told you more than 3 times yet.
It's a little bit like tapping your red slippers, isn't it? You tap it 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I keep finding bits of the Panzer III as well.
Do you?
Yeah. Oh dear.
Well, I've achieved that much tonight. Got the main bulk of the cockpit sorted. Ready for priming. So yeah, not too bad. I'm not sure if Karl is still with us. He seems to have gone rather quiet. Oh, what have you done, Steve? What have you done now? Oh, now it's all going terribly wrong.
Oh, I think I'm back.
There you are.
Yeah, the piece.
Or maybe not.
I'm back.
There he is.
And I'm back. Yeah, the PC just froze.
Oh, no. I thought so. Your hand was in a particularly dodgy place, I must admit.
Yeah, it's nice and warm now. I don't know what happened there. It just stopped. And then I came back for a fraction of a second and then it kicked me out. So we're back now.
Oh, it doesn't matter.
So what were we saying? I've forgotten.
So
Yeah,
what I'm saying was I've done that much tonight. I've managed to get some bits stuck together.
Yeah, cool. It's quite big. It's bigger than I was expecting.
Well, it is 1/35th, so yeah.
There's a lot of glass on the front of that, though, isn't there?
Yes, there is. Yeah, definitely is. It's going to be interesting. It's all glass, basically. But in my little research, I did manage to find one that was crashed.
How is that one coming along, anyway?
What, my crashed one? Yes.
Little update pictures will be nice. Let's have a look. Show and tell.
Right, hang on. Let's have a look. Bear with me a second. I just got to have a move of some Fokkers.
And Fokkers are everywhere.
Oh, I got Fokkers everywhere, honestly. Little Fokkers won't stay still. Yeah, you caught me off guard here. 1 second. I've got to be a bit careful of what I do and don't do here.
Right.
I don't want to give away too much.
No.
No, lad. Right, what I'm going to do is change the camera. So sorry, I pre-warn you.
Oh, Adam's joined us. Evening, Adam. How are you doing?
So there you go. That's my last helicopter that I did.
Very nice.
This is the Hui.
Hui.
And yes, it has crashed, and yes, I've bent its tail. Looks a bit weird in that particular position because it will end up being much more of that position on its nose, almost to a degree. Not going to say a lot more than that.
That looks amazing.
No, I'm not going to try and stand it up on its.
No. It's pretty good the way the folds in the back that you've managed to get in. They look like actual folds in metal. Yeah,
to be honest with you, it was an interesting moment because I did actually I did actually do that on a not a live hangout.
Yeah.
And as you can see, I've painted and weathered and everything, the whole old girl. And then proceeded to get a little candle on the bench. And someone in the hangout went, "What are you doing with that candle?" And I was like, "Oh, look, watch." And I was like, "Oh, don't do that, don't do that."
And you did it anyway.
And I did it because I'm a rebel. But yeah, it went really, really well. A lot better than I thought it was going to as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, funny enough, I will be doing. I'm long overdue a video for the YouTube channel. So that has been built specifically for a section of stuff to go with it of how to do's. Which I haven't done yet and will be soon, but I'm not sure when. So,
yeah.
But basically, obviously, it's a Vietnam Huey, so there's going to be jungle involved and a lot of patience and experimentation.
Yes.
So you can follow me doing that as and when that comes along. There's a few bits and pieces coming out first. Before that, we should be having some product reviews coming out soon. That's exclusive. Won't tell you what they are, but there are some product reviews coming out soon.
What could those be?
I don't know. And we also got some inbox reviews, strangely enough, along the Fokker line. Don't know why, but there is. So yeah, that's coming. So that's come along really well, actually.
Excellent.
Yeah, I was very worried about it because I was really looking forward to doing the Huey, and when I opened the box, it had already been made. They started gluing the cockpit together, and I had to unglue it.
Yep.
So
yes, I remember us talking about that.
Yeah, I've got another one in a similar condition, and it literally is, I think, step 4, or 3 or 4 of the instructions.
Right.
But it's a slightly different and more complicated version of the Huey.
Yeah.
And I don't have no idea what we're going to do with that yet. But yeah. But this helicopter I'm going to do is not going to be a crash version. I refuse. Otherwise, I'll just be known for crashed and terrible things.
Well, I have a tendency to do that an awful lot as well. Crash things.
Yeah.
Yes, we crashed the Viper. We crashed the Y-wing.
It's because we like doing things different.
Yeah.
Steve's asked in the chat, "How's my trees?" My trees are all right, thanks, Steve. I've been practicing tree making, and that's all I'm going to say because I can't show you, I'm afraid. But yeah, so basically the whole idea is, as I did with my last build series, I set out to basically, I was asked to do techniques of building dioramas, and I did do that, but I went off on a tangent with my last build, and I've come back to it to do some techniques. That's it. And trees are part of it. And other stuff. Stuff. No, there's not a crash test dummy. I'm the dummy, but then
no comment.
So Brian has just said, "All right, guys, off to do a few honeydew stuff. Take care. Indeed, take care. Hope to see you next time." And would you look at that? Carl's got it out.
Honeydew stuff. I think that's things for the wife.
Yes.
Honey do this, honey do that.
Yes, move quicker.
Yeah. I've lost a piece of this. Lost the top gun off there.
Replaceable, scratch buildable?
I wouldn't like to have a go scratch building it. It's the dual cannon that sits on the roof. So what I'm going to do, because I put all the spare bits and pieces in my spares box, so I might have a route through the spare box. And the canopy as well. The canopy's missing, but the closed canopy is somewhere, so I might be able to bodge the closed canopy to get that back on. And, you know, when I took it out of the box when we moved, I never even noticed them 2 bits missing. And I put my tweezers down somewhere and I can't find them. There they are. You know, dogs and modelling making do not mix.
They certainly don't. I can vouch for that this evening.
This thing is covered. It's got more dog hairs on it than God knows what.
Excuse me.
We've had Johnny Blythe join us morning from Brisbane. Hello, Johnny, and welcome.
Indeed. Welcome, Johnny.
And what are you working on at the minute, Johnny? Sunny Brisbane. What time is it in Brisbane now then? It must be early doors.
It's about 6 o'clock, I would think, isn't it?
Yeah, it'll be early.
Around that time, I would think. I don't understand the hair.
No comment.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what, I can save you a pile. Send you some over.
I don't need piles, thanks. But nice offer.
Yeah, thanks very much, but no.
Mind you, I can ask Steve while he's there, see if he can pick up some cream for you.
Yeah. Steve. Can't remember how I stuck this on. I'll have to get the pictures out and have a look.
There's 17 people watching still. Make sure you do your thumbs up, thumbs down. Tell us what you like, didn't like.
Yep.
While you're in the chat, just hover over each of your different people in the chat's YouTube channels. Make sure you subscribe to one another. And if you haven't done already, we have opened up a Facebook group called the Saturday Night Creche. Make sure you head over to that and join so you don't miss out on any of the exciting stuff to come in the coming weeks.
Yep.
No, I know I ain't got a pile, Steve. I know. But I don't want any. I think he's losing the plot.
Even the chair's come out. Look at this. Never moving again, you know that.
Mm-hmm.
Criminal. Hairs everywhere. So Johnny's working on a 135th Bishop SPG. British artillery, isn't it? And it's 8:15 in the morning over there. Not as early as I thought. Cool.
Steve just said it's freaking heck. It's like Charing Crops Station here.
Charing Crops.
Charing Crops Station here. People being wielded and wheeled out.
Yeah. It's like sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the ships coming in and the ships going out again.
Gary, if there's nothing on your channel, mate, that's not a problem. It's always good to have a couple of subscribers for when you do start to do some stuff on your channel.
Yep.
You never know.
I never thought I'd do anything like this. Never in a million years. I started doing this 2.5 years ago. No, never even considered doing YouTube stuff. So there you go. Here we are doing YouTube stuff. Oh. Oh. Right.
Just put Huey away. See how I get knocked over otherwise. Oh.
So, folks, it is 10:15. We've been going for 2 hours and 15 minutes. So I think we are going to call it a night right there. So thank you all very much for coming along, joining in on the chat, and yeah, joining in on the chat and watching and being a part of the evening, really. Thanks to Steve for looking after the chat from his hospital bed.
Yeah.
And of course, a big thank you for James for being James and being here. Thank you, James.
It's difficult being me, but thank you.
So, don't forget, we're not here next week, but the Sprue crew will be going live at the same time. So, put it in your calendars. And we shall be back in 13 days with a 48-hour fucker build. So, anything more to say, James, before we go?
13 days to fucker is all I can say to that.
Yeah. So, it's a good night from him.
And it's a good night from him.
Good night, all. Bye-bye.
Bye.